Hey everybody.
Fatbirdfinds here.
I'm Mary Beth.
And I'm Laura.
And it's the very, very first podcast of Tales from the Put Out Closet.
How great is that?
It's pretty great.
It's really awesome.
Are you excited?
I am.
So welcome if you're a first-time listener. We are Fatbirdfinds. We have primarily a YouTube channel. We would love for you to come over to YouTube and check us out if you're listening elsewhere. If you're listening to us on YouTube and watching us, we would love for you to hit the subscribe button. That would be fantastic.
Yes, it helps our channel and it helps us do extra projects like this. And so we would love to have you.
So we have some ideas for later in the podcast, some like series that will go in like episodes. It'll be like multiple part series. But for now, just starting out, we thought we might do something fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And like we can help new people get to know us, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Laura has a plan. I've not been involved, so I'm going to let her take it away.
Okay, so I have listened to other podcasts where they did this, like some of my favorite ones. And so they do a personality test. Have you ever taken a personality test?
A long time ago.
Yeah. I don't think it's nothing new, but like all of a sudden I've heard about it in the past, few months. I've heard about it a lot. So we went to we're going to go to 16personalities.com.
Okay.
And take the test.
All right.
And I thought it would be fun if we took it together.
Okay. All right. So
what do you think about that?
I'm ready. I've already got it in. I'm prepared.
So we're going to take it together. We're going to talk about our answers. Yikes.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's going to tell us, it's going to rank us.
Okay.
Okay. So you want me to tell you just a little bit about what it is?
Sure.
Okay. So this is the Myers-Briggs personality test.
Okay.
It's like from the 20s or something. It's like a mother-daughter that did it.
Okay.
Okay. And then, so what it does is it like categorizes you, I guess, into 5 personality aspects. Mm-hmm. So there's the mind, energy, nature, tactics, and identity.
Okay.
I've got notes. I really studied.
You're prepared.
I know. I
feel very lost. I was not. I have no idea what's happening.
So then when we get done with the test, it's going to give us initials for each one of those 5 categories. And then you can look up, your traits from that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Maybe we'll learn how to, interact better.
Oh.
Once we figure this out.
You don't think we interact well?
No, I think we do.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can understand how we interact better.
Oh, okay. More in depth.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. Are we going to take it away?
Yes.
Okay, so I assume if you want to follow along and take the test with us, that would be fun as well. So we're on 16personalities.com. And so what? We just click take the test?
Take the test.
That shows my age saying click. You're supposed to say tap these days.
Oh, tap.
Yeah.
Oh, I say click.
Yeah.
For sure. Wonder what that says about our personality.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so should we read them out loud? I think that would be funny.
Okay. I think we should.
Okay, so these are on a scale of super agree to super disagree. Yes. Right? And there's 7. There's 7 notches. Okay, so the middle, I guess, would be neutral.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready. The first question, you regularly make new friends.
Well, wait. That's not my first question.
Oh, no.
Does it mix them up?
I guess so. Okay, well then, this will be even more fun because you'll answer your question and I'll answer mine. That might be even more fun.
But I guess we'll have to go through them all.
That's fine.
Okay.
For me, you regularly make new friends. I'm going to almost on the end to disagree. I don't make new friends.
You know what? That's my first one.
You lied?
I did. I lied.
Laura.
I was looking at this. I told you that's why I write stuff down instead of looking on my phone. This is good. So we're going to answer the same question at the same time. Okay. Oh no, I don't regularly make new friends. I wouldn't mind to, but I don't.
Okay.
So,
but you're friendly.
Did you all the time? Did you all the way disagree?
No, I did the second to the last to disagree.
I mean, I do make new friends a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put the first step of agreement.
Oh, that's very positive. Good for you.
Okay.
Okay, so as your next question, you spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics
Yes.
that pique your interest.
Yes, so that's good. That means that they can be following along
Yeah.
with this.
Okay, so you can follow along with us. And if you're on YouTube, you should like put your score or whatever you get in the comments so that we can
definitely.
read those.
I'll be fascinated. This is interesting to me.
Okay, so you spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. I would probably agree with that.
Yeah, I would agree with that too.
So I feel like I'm gonna need to like feel very strongly about it to like hit the total radical end of either side.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I didn't put all the way on that one, but I did agree.
Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. It depends.
It kind of depends for me. Like, I don't know why. I wonder why it is. Like, a lot of times a movie will make me do that more so than a person in person doing it.
Well, a movie is intended to make you feel that because you've got the music. And I mean, music is really more apt to make me cry than anything.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the welling of the music and yeah.
You know, and a lot of times in front of people, you're trying to hold it together or whatever.
True.
But
yeah, I'm gonna. I mean,
I agree with that somewhat though. For
but
me,
if somebody's upset, I'm gonna kind of disagree with that.
okay,
What are you gonna say?
I'm just gonna
Sort of
agree a little bit.
Okay.
I don't think that I don't foresee myself putting neutral on almost anything.
Yeah.
But and also like the extreme ends are hard for me too.
Right.
I don't know what that says about me. Like I'm a kind of
You're
person.
a wishy-washy person.
I knew you were gonna say that.
You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
We're completely opposite of
Absolutely.
that. I totally disagree. Like, if I have a backup plan at all, we're lucky.
Oh.
But there's definitely no backup for the
Oh,
backup.
I have several backup plans.
I know that you're going to have one, so I don't usually do it.
You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. That's hard too because I feel like outwardly I try to remain calm, like especially at work.
Mm-hmm.
But on the inside, I'm like really stressed out about it.
Yeah, but you don't like run around with your hair on fire.
Oh. Yeah, I hope not.
So I'm gonna agree a little bit
I
with
feel
that.
like you're really good at staying calm under pressure.
Thanks.
I'm going to kind of disagree just a tad.
Okay.
Just like one over from neutral.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
I wonder how many people like put what they would want to be rather than what.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to call me out if I do that.
Well, but no, I don't think I should try to persuade you because this
don't?
should be about your own self-reflection. I don't believe it should be my interpretation of how you feel.
That's true. Because it's never going to be 100% accurate.
True.
Okay. All right. Now
You
that
go.
we've got that cleared up. Okay, here we go. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to ones you already know.
That is going to be a strong agree.
That is going to be an off the charts agree.
Yeah. That is all the way to the side agree. I'm not good at talking to new people.
I don't mind. Like, I'm a little bit different than you, but in this particular, the way this question is put, I would never go seek that out. I don't mind to talk to new people. Like, if they were to come up to me, that's fine. But I'm not going to go, like, walk over to a new group of people that I don't know anybody in and say, hey, guess what? I'm Laura.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
All right. Next.
Okay. Everybody click the page.
You go.
You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another.
Yes.
You're like, yes.
I don't like for anything to not be finished.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm not like that.
Yeah, it drives me crazy if I have something that's like looming to do. Unless it's like clean the house. I don't never really want to do that.
No, but I mean, that's everybody.
But if I have a task that needs to be done, I like to get it done.
Yeah, see, like I would like to get it done, but then if something else comes up that's really super interesting to me or that I want to do, I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'll go back to the other one.
But then do you ever go back to the first thing?
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't.
You
So
are,
what should I put?
oh. I mean, I feel like you're like one notch over from strongly disagree.
Yeah. I agree.
There I go. I'm like telling you.
No,
what
I
you
got
should
it.
do.
I got it.
You are very sentimental. That's going to be a strong yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm off the charts. Yes. Can I put plus marks somehow?
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely as far as it goes for me. But I
Yeah.
think you are too.
Yeah.
I think that's going to surprise some people.
Yeah. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. That is another strong yes for me.
I can see that. That's a really strong yes for you. I think for me, I like the idea of it. I'm not really good at doing it and following through with it, but I mean, so I could agree a little with that.
Yeah.
I try.
Part of my job at work is to sort of set everybody's schedules and assign people tasks and keep up with those things. So,
But really, I'm going to have to be honest with myself, though. I'm going to have to like disagree. Because I'm reading it again. You like to use organizing tools like schedules, and I really kind of don't. So I'm gonna put like the least disagree. Okay.
Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Yes.
Oh yeah, off the charts. I don't like to mess up. I mean, it's all downhill from there after that for me. It takes me a long time to get back on track. Yeah.
You go.
You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
Absolutely not. The total disagree.
Okay, so it's your comfort level with that, though. Not like would you do it, but you feel comfortable doing it.
No, I don't.
Okay, so for me, I don't regularly do that, but I don't feel uncomfortable doing it if the situation arises.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So I'm going to agree slightly with it.
Yeah. I mean, if you saw a YouTuber across the way that you
that does happen.
that you really admired and you really wanted to talk to that person, I mean, I don't feel like you would have any hesitation whatsoever to go up to that person and strike up a conversation.
That's true. And I talk to the neighbors.
What neighbors?
Like your neighbors?
My neighbors?
Yeah, if I'm leaving here.
When? What neighbors?
When I go to get in my car to go home or whatever, I'm like, hey, Betty.
You talk to Miss Betty?
Yes.
Nice.
So, okay, so then I should, okay. So I'm doing good here.
Okay.
Okay.
You are not too interested in discussing various interpretation and analysis of creative works. That's a lot. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works.
Oh,
That's written really weird.
I think we're answering for each other. I think that you would disagree with that. I mean, I think you like to do that.
Yeah, I do like to do that.
Yeah, so you're going to...
But the way it's written, I'm not sure if I agree or disagree.
Okay.
You're not interested. So I would disagree with that.
Right. You're not too interested, but you are interested.
Right. So yeah, I'm going to disagree with that.
Yeah. You should disagree strongly with it. I'm going to disagree, but not as strongly as you probably. Because I'm not as good at it as you are.
Oh.
Okay.
Next.
Okay.
You go.
Okay. Do you have you are more? Is that the way yours starts? Okay. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart.
Oh.
That's a big no for me.
That's a pretty, it's a yes for me.
We're opposite again.
Yeah, because there's plenty of things I would love to do, but I don't do them because I logically talk myself out of it or something.
Yeah, and I'm the opposite. I'm a YOLO kind of person.
YOLO.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fly by the seat of your pants kind of person.
Yes.
You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine.
Yes.
Well, that would be nice. I'm going to disagree.
I'm going to agree all the way to the end. We were just talking the other day, and Mary Beth is like, well, you could do this on Fridays and this on Tuesdays.
I was trying to plan out her week
I was
for
like,
her.
yeah, I could.
And she's like, but I'm not going to do that. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet.
We're going to be opposite on this again, aren't we?
What do you think?
Oh, I always worry about that.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. So
depends
I
on who
rarely
it
worry
is.
that I'd have to disagree with that because I always worry about it.
I think it depends because most of the time I don't care.
Right? If you say that, maybe you should be neutral about it.
I don't like to be neutral.
Oh, okay.
Well, I really don't care.
Then you probably agree with that. It says you rarely worry. It didn't say never.
I'll just go like one over from neutral because sometimes I care,
Okay.
but usually not.
Yeah. I think that's a one notch over kind of answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You enjoy participating in group activities.
There's just, I'm sorry, I have to laugh. There's just so many things that I can think of. I just like picture you at this group activity and it makes me giggle.
Do you like group activities?
I do.
Oh, Laura.
You know I do.
No, this is hard too because
But I don't know if I'm going to slam it all the way to the agree side.
this is hard too because I like playing like on a sports team.
See, that's a group activity.
I like being on a team, but I like to be in charge.
Yeah.
That's my downfall in life.
Group activities. And then, so yeah, I think that it's not like you don't like to go to a group activity, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm smarter than everybody else. That's a major issue.
But maybe, so, but you really don't like to like go, like everybody go ice skating or something.
I do like to ice skate. That's not a
But
good
everybody.
example. Who's everybody?
Or you don't like to go to a big party.
No.
Where everybody talks to each other. Or, okay, so
I'm just going to put
this is just a how much do you enjoy that type of question. I think that's how you should look at it. Of course, everybody enjoys it somewhat. Sometimes.
I'm going to go pretty much all the way over to disagree.
And I'm going to go almost all the way to agree. Okay.
You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. Sometimes.
Well,
so like movies that end open-ended and you're not really sure what happened.
oh, that kind of drives me crazy a little.
I kind of like it.
Let's see. I think I'm going to, well, I'm not going to like full out disagree, but I am going to disagree a little bit.
It's kind of like when you are selling your house and you have all sorts of furniture in it. And so when I go in there to look at the house that I want to buy, I can't imagine what it would look like with my stuff in it. I like to see something empty.
Oh, that's a good
It
point.
really makes me happy to go into house shopping, to go into a house that's completely empty. Because I don't like for other people's things to, alter my thoughts.
That's great. I wish I was like that.
And so I think I kind of enjoy making up my own ending sometimes. Sometimes
nice.
it's obnoxious, but sometimes it's good.
Okay. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. Some of these you feel like you know what you should answer, but
Right.
you can't. You have to answer it.
Yeah. Of course it makes me feel happy to help people do something, but it probably makes me happier to get things done myself. I'm going to just a little disagree over from neutral.
I'm going to go almost all the way to the agree side.
You're so helpful.
Well, it's not that.
You're so nice. Laura's such a good person.
Well, these aren't necessarily good or bad answers, right?
I guess.
no
Except
wrong
people are going to
answers.
yell at me in the comments. And
I
be like,
doubt it.
my God.
I doubt it.
You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Yes. 1,000,000 times yes.
Yes, yes, in different ways we're like that, but for sure, yes.
I'm kind of like a ping pong ball. I like want to do so many things, and like I really enjoy watching series, and there's so many I want to watch, and it's just too much. There's too much to do and not enough time to do it.
Yeah, but because of that dang follow through of yours.
Yeah.
You got to finish what you
I'm
do.
committed to it.
Like you got to we have to watch this, we have to binge watch some series like 24/7 for like 3 days so that you can move on to something else, cuz you can't have it. You like we can't do an hour of the new show and still have the other one lingering, right?
Yeah. I think that I'm learning a lot about myself. You go.
You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Me. I don't do that. I don't do that a whole lot.
Quit knocking on the table. It's loud on the microphone.
You can't hear it.
I can't, but the camera can.
I don't think I was knocking. Okay. I mean, I worry some, but I don't think that things are just going to keep getting worse.
I do.
Or like if things are going good, that something awful is going to happen.
I feel like something terrible is going to happen any second.
But I think that you do. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you off the charts do.
Yeah, I do.
I think I'm going to say, so you're agreeing, right? You are prone to worry.
Yeah, all the way agree.
Yeah. Mine, I'm going to do the first level. No, I'm going to do the first level of disagree.
We are like totally opposite. You avoid leadership roles in group settings.
Here's our, it's another big opposite.
Majorly disagree.
I would not want to be the leader.
Oh, I love to be the leader.
Oh, yeah, no.
Laura, it's the bottom of the 9th inning. There's 2 outs and the bases are loaded and you're up to bat.
I would throw up.
I would just be so happy. I wouldn't want anybody else to do it.
I would be like, God, please, Mary Beth, will you do it?
I wouldn't trust anybody else to do it.
Will you go bat? I mean, yeah, I can see that. I mean, I could totally answer these questions for you. Okay. Wait. You avoid leadership. Okay. So yours is a disagree.
Yeah.
Mine's an agree.
You're definitely not an artistic type of person.
Okay. Here's a good example of a question that bothers me. I really want to be an artistic type of person. I feel in my heart that I was supposed to be an artistic person, but I feel like I'm not. So how do you answer that question?
Well, it says you are definitely not an artistic type of person. I mean, it's just an either or. You are or you aren't. It doesn't ask what you want to do.
5 things in there.
It doesn't say, do you want to be? I don't like the way it's worded also. You're definitely not. Yeah, so I disagree with that. Because I am.
Right.
I was an art major.
Right. Oh, yours is easy answer.
Yeah.
You're all the way disagree. Mine's not as easy. I think I'm an artistic person, in spirit. I just don't have any talent. But that doesn't say anything about being.
That's fine.
Okay.
Just will you allow me? You want.
Will you allow me to just put the smallest disagree?
Sure.
I
You
mean,
have to draw me something
the
though
smallest
after this is
agree.
over.
No, God, no. You're different. Okay. The smallest agree, I mean, because I'm okay.
Okay.
I don't like that question.
You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings? I don't know.
I don't like that question.
I don't either.
I think I'm going to neutral that question.
I like for people to do what they want.
I
think it depends on the situation. You know? That's hard.
I'm going to disagree on the first level.
Yeah, I think I'm going to disagree on the first level too.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted to put neutral, but I think neutral is way too wishy-washy.
Yeah, it's a way. That's just a way out.
I thought you were going to say a waste.
That too. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to get stuff over with.
Here's another one. I would like to say that was true, but that's probably not true for me.
So, I mean, here's an example. We typically wait until Sunday nights to do our packing for our sales. And it really makes me happy when every once in a while we'll do it on Saturday because then I've got the whole Sunday to just kind of chill. And so I love that. And so, yeah, I think I would much more prefer to do my chores before relaxing. Yeah. How long is this? We're 40% done.
It's supposed to be a 10-minute test, but we're talking about every one of them, so it's probably taking us a long time. Did you time it?
No.
Okay.
You enjoy watching people argue.
We can do some a little bit faster like this one. No, I totally disagree. I hate it.
I kind of like it.
I figured you would. It makes me a nervous wreck. I can't stand it. I either want to jump in on somebody's side, like if it's people I know, I want to defend somebody so that makes me anxious because I'm not going to do that. And if it's people I don't know, it really makes me anxious. I'm like, well, should I intervene?
No, you just
does
sit
this
back
person
and
need
watch.
help? It stresses me out.
You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Well, I mean, here we are on YouTube.
Here we are on. That's what I'm giggling about. So
I don't think we can disagree with that. I think we have to agree a little.
No, avoid.
Oh, you tend to avoid.
I think we'll have to disagree with that.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like the way some of these are worded. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Your mood can change very quickly.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I think me too.
Really?
You don't think so?
You're pretty happy all the time.
Okay, well, I better not strongly agree with that then.
Yeah, I can go from really happy to just pissed off.
Well, that's true.
In a second.
That's true.
For nothing sometimes.
Yeah, that's probably not me.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you.
Oh.
Is that funny?
Can we cut? We can.
We're not cutting. Is that funny?
It's really funny.
Yes, definitely do.
Do you have like a double yes or a double agree or a agree to eternity power?
Yeah.
I'm going to say totally disagree. We're completely opposite on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You often end up doing things at the last possible moment.
I feel another opposite question coming on.
Now, obviously, sometimes this happens, but I don't think it's often. So I'm going to disagree.
And I'm going to totally agree. I hate that about myself, but I have to be honest.
You've always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death.
Who isn't?
Yeah, right?
Who isn't curious about that? I don't like that question.
I guess there's a difference in being interested or being fascinated. Fascinated is a strong word.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm fascinated by that.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things that I'm gonna like kind of strongly agree with that.
Okay. Next. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own.
Yes. I don't like to be by myself.
And
it's funny. I don't like to be in groups of people, but I don't like to be by myself.
Isn't that weird?
I like to be around my people. Like
yeah,
my tribe or my pack.
So it is a different question, really.
Yeah.
You know, so it's valid to put them both in there like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting what that's going to turn out to do to your assessment.
Right.
What do I say? Let's see. Usually prefer. I mean, I usually prefer, but I mean, I don't all the time prefer. So I'm going to agree, but not as strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical.
Are you going to agree with that for yourself?
It's yeah, because I think that one of the things that I really like is to have these big, like, ridiculous questions, like theoretical,
Well, yeah, that's what
universe questions. But then if somebody's explaining it to me, I'm just like, it, like, I don't like it. I almost like the unknown more than knowing.
Oh,
I like
got you.
pondering about it more than hearing somebody tell me about it.
Oh, that's a really neat way to put it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So what are you going to put? You're going to strongly agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to agree, but maybe not quite as strongly as you about that.
You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours.
Here we go. Here we go on the opposite ends of the spectrum again.
Mean, I want to.
We've talked about this before.
I want to empathize with people, but I really don't. I'm not good at it.
Well, let me give you a good example. I mean, I'm going to like agree to the nth power or whatever you can do on here. Like, that's why I find it difficult. I can't even sit still when we're watching a show and they're like torturing someone or something. I mean, just a fake show, a fiction. I can't do it. I can't look. I have to look away, or I'll do something or get up or go to the bathroom. I can't do it because I immediately, when anything's happening in a show or when we're anywhere,
yeah,
I'm immediately like, oh my God, I would be dying right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you like physically feel feelings for somebody.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't happen to me. I can sympathize with somebody,
right,
and listen to that person and try to comfort that person, but I don't feel what they're feeling.
The other example of that, not only like a torture scene, but the other example of that is like, like, you know, one of our favorite shows is Breaking Bad, right? So I'm fidgety through that entire show because not only is all that violence happening, but I physically feel sorry for the bad people. Like, here is this worst person on earth. He has turned into like the devil incarnate. And I feel bad for him.
That's funny.
Right?
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great, Laura. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible.
Interesting.
You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible.
That is a huge agree for me, but
it's a disagree for me.
I'm interested to see how strongly you're going to disagree with that for you.
Like almost to the end.
But don't do it all the way to the end, because I've got a good example for you.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like packing for a trip.
True.
You're going to put that off.
True.
You're not going to finalize you're not going to pack 3 days early.
Right. But one reason that I'm that way about packing is I'm usually doing laundry like the day before to make sure I have everything clean that I want. And then I'm probably going to use things the morning before I leave. And so, I don't know. I don't like to pack for a long time before.
I feel you. You rarely second guess the choices that you've made.
That's a huge disagree. I always am second guessing what I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't think that's true.
Really?
Just so you know. I mean, you're just like that. If you're that leader, I'm in charge and do it my way person, I don't see that you're second guessing yourself ever.
Maybe second guessing is not really the word, but I'm always like worrying over something I've done. Or like if something happens at work and maybe I was like mean to a coworker or something, I like I'm just like fixated on that.
Okay,
I dwell on things.
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I don't
It's
know.
probably just like that's why there's so many different questions.
I get sort of obsessive.
You can't pin yourself into one.
Yeah, about thinking
way.
about things sometimes.
All right, so wait, I've lost track. You rarely second guess the choices that you've. So I do second guess them, so I would disagree with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need.
Does Flippin and Sippin count for a lively social event?
That's a great example, because this past week, I was so sleepy during Flippin and Sippin, and everybody noticed. Everybody was like, Mary Beth, hope you got a nap. Hope you're feeling better.
In the comments.
I'm like, oh, I really came across really bad. But that was a great example. So, yeah, no.
Yeah, and I believe it or not, I'm going to put a no, too. I guess I'm not going to put it as strong as you, though.
I enjoy doing the show.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just sleepy.
Oh, I understand. And like me, I like to do the social events more than you do. But at the end of a really exhausting week, I kind of don't. It's not relaxing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You enjoy going to art museums.
Oh, yeah. All the way agree.
Not really.
You don't?
It depends.
Come on.
So, I enjoy going to art museums of art that I know, that I'm familiar with. It's not as interesting to me to look at art of artists that I'm not familiar with. It's sort of boring to me.
Really?
Yeah, I can't explain it.
I find that very enlightening thing to know about you.
Yeah.
It's surprising.
Like if we were just if we were just going to a gallery, like if somebody was opening a gallery and I had no idea about the art, I mean, it would be awesome. It would be interesting, but I would not enjoy it nearly as much as going to like the Louvre or the MoMA or something. I don't know.
So what are you going to answer?
I don't know. I mean, I do enjoy it, so I guess I'm just going to do a little agree. But I think also it has to do with my personality. I like to rewatch things. I like familiarity. And so I think new things stress me out a little bit. And so I think that's why I rewatch shows.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know if that makes sense.
You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. There's that empathy thing again.
Agree.
So I disagree. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You like to have a to-do list for each day.
I will agree with that a little bit. Like that other question, schedules and lists and all that stuff, I don't do a whole lot of. But I mean, as far as I have been making lists of things to do.
I like a to-do list.
Yeah, I'm going to agree somewhat with that.
You rarely feel insecure.
Oh my God.
That's a huge disagree for me.
Oh, it's a huge disagree for me too, but I'm surprised that it is for you.
Yeah, I always feel like I'm not doing as good as I could, or yeah.
But you always think you're doing better than somebody else.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that odd?
It's odd.
Yeah. Here's a good one. You avoid making phone calls.
Oh, yeah.
That is all the way for me. I don't like it. I mean, I totally hate making a phone call. Texting's the best thing that's ever been invented.
Texting and emails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although you get irritated with emails as well.
Well, there's nothing worse than getting an email from somebody who's like, I'm about to call you. Oh, God. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
I think that would be a rare quality for someone to have. Like, it's saying a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like, I try to understand another point of view, but I don't like research it and think about it and go, like, I wouldn't like if I was trying to understand someone else's religious faith, I wouldn't like go to a church. I mean, I just wouldn't spend a lot of time doing it, right?
Right. Yeah. Again, it's worded not great because I do like to understand views that are different from my own, but like you, I don't think I spend a lot of time doing it.
So I don't think we should disagree all the way. Just
Right. I'm actually going to put agree a little bit from neutral. In your social circle, you're often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. No.
It's not me either. I mean, I'm more likely to than you.
Yeah. True.
But I mean, I'm not usually the person that does that.
If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
No. I don't think that's me.
Yeah, that's hard too. I'll say a little agree.
You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago.
Yeah, I fixate on stuff like that. Every once in a while, like a thought will creep in from something I did like years ago, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
I like shudder.
I agree with that. I'm not going to put all the way, but I do agree with that somewhat.
You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
That's an all the way disagree for me because I think about that all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with that for me.
Yeah. You don't think about it?
No.
Really?
I really don't.
Like, I'll just be sitting at work and something will have happened. My boss will have said something and I'm just like, you know what? We're just floating on a rock in the middle of nothing. Why do I care about this?
Yeah, that doesn't usually happen with me.
Yeah, I think about that a lot. Your emotions control you more than you control them.
I guess that would be like fits of rage or that type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to disagree with that, right?
I'm going to agree all the way with that.
Your emotions control you more than you can.
Yeah.
So like you can't really, it's hard for you to like fake a good mood if you're not in one.
Absolutely. You can see it all over my face.
Yeah. Or it's hard for you to yeah.
I think I feel things really intensely. Like when I'm sad, I'm extremely sad. Or when I'm aggravated, like everything gets on my nerves.
Mm-hmm.
You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it's completely their fault.
That's a total yes for me.
You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault.
Oh, honey, everybody does that. I could just hear myself doing that. That happens all the time. I do that. I do it all the time. Don't worry about it. It looks great.
I think I'd be like,
You've made this disaster, but it looks spectacular.
I think I'd be like, Linda, why did you do that? Not really. I don't know.
Yeah, someone knocked over a drink last night and you were like,
oh, yeah, I did.
God, what's happening?
I was like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's what you said.
But in my defense, she was my friend and we were being silly.
It was. Okay, hang on. But see, even just being fun and silly, I was like, oh, no, that's no big deal.
I'll put a tiny agree. What did you put?
Oh, all the way agree.
Okay. Your personal work style is closer to a spontaneous burst of energy than organized and consistent efforts.
That's an all the way agree for me.
You know, it's going to be a little for me because my job is creative. So I'm always creating artwork for advertising or whatever. And sometimes I just don't feel it, you know? Sometimes I'm just not there. And so I do have days where I'm just like not feeling it at all, and I'll work on something else. And then some days I'm like on it and I will just like pump out all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
So I'm going to agree.
When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Oh. Well, how long is this going to last?
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, I mean, I guess everybody worries about that a little bit. I mean, I kind of agree with that for myself.
I'll agree a little. I don't think about it too much.
You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time.
Yes.
I totally disagree with that. I hate it.
When I was working from home during COVID, it was like the best thing ever. It was so great. I didn't have to go to any meetings. I was just doing my own thing.
Well, I'm just the opposite. So like now that I'm kind of working from home, I'll go do something. Like I'll go to an antique mall and like talk to people, or I'll go like get my lunch and like just go somewhere to see other people.
You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I totally disagree with that.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
I disagree.
You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. Laura?
I'm trying to decide. I like all kinds of places.
Do you like for things to be bustling?
Yeah, I kind of do. I mean, to the point that like my TV goes all the time when I'm at home and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like quiet places. You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
Oh yeah, that's an empathy thing. I do.
I'm pretty good at reading people, like if they're an asshole or if they're going to be a good person, but I'm not necessarily good at knowing how they're feeling.
Right. I don't think it registers with you that something's bothering someone, or they're in a bad mood, or they're sad that day, or they...
Although I'm really good at reading you when something's wrong with you. I can tell immediately.
So that counts, I guess, a little bit.
I'll just do a tiny disagree.
Okay. Gosh,
We're
y'all
still going.
How much longer?
You often feel overwhelmed.
It's easy for me to feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just always a lot to do.
Yeah.
You complete things. I can't say that word.
Methodically.
You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps.
That's a funny one for you. I always think about your answer to these first instead of mine. Because you don't read directions.
Yeah, because I'm good at doing stuff myself.
I know, but you are methodical.
Yeah.
In the fact that, I mean, you wouldn't just skip something important.
Right.
But you don't read the directions.
Well, you like to put things in the oven without letting it preheat.
That's true. I did that today.
I'm gonna
That's why I'm laughing.
I'm gonna agree a little.
You complete things with and I'm gonna disagree.
You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. Yeah.
I agree.
Who's not?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in like gossipy kind of controversial kind of things.
I wasn't thinking about gossipy things. I was thinking more like banned books. I want to read that book. If it's banned, if I'm not supposed to see it, I want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more.
Yeah.
I think you would.
Absolutely.
I don't think that I mean, I would like to say that I totally agree with that, but probably, I don't know. I don't know if I would.
Yeah, I would.
I know you would. I think I probably have to agree a little.
Agree a little. I have a question for you.
I think I would struggle. I mean, I think in the end I might do it, but I don't think I would easily.
Okay. So here's an example. Okay, so you're working at this company and they're like, okay, well, the only way we can give raises is if we cut a position. Would you want the raise or would you want somebody to lose their job?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, you didn't give me the right choice there.
What do you mean?
Would you want the raise? Oh, no. Yeah. No, I wouldn't want the raise. I wouldn't want somebody to lose their job for me to get a raise. No.
Okay, then what if somebody was going to lose their position where you worked and they're like, okay, if everybody cuts their salary by 15%, we can keep that position. Would you cut your salary to save a position?
I mean, probably.
I would.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
I mean, I probably would, unless I didn't like the person.
Well, you don't get to know who it is.
Oh. Yeah, I probably would. But,
Oh, you're such a good person.
But see, I would struggle a little. So I'm going to like not all the way agree.
Yeah.
Because I hesitate. You struggle with deadlines. Oh my God. Over the top.
It's a total disagree for me. I don't like to miss deadlines.
You feel confident that things will work out for you. I do.
It's a total disagree. I always think something terrible is going to happen.
I don't totally agree, but I do agree with it somewhat.
Select your gender. What does that have to do with
It's
anything?
optional, but we're about to get our results.
Oh my God.
Are you going to put your gender?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I think it's just for research purposes.
Okay, I can't wait to see what's happening. Are you going to write this down?
Oh, this is funny.
Is it?
So I just to be transparent, I took this test the other night because I just wanted to see if it was fun, you know. Mm-hmm. And now tonight I've gotten something different.
You're kidding.
I'm sitting here doing it with you.
What if I influenced your answers? Do you think I influenced you?
It's just funny. I don't know. Maybe I just thought about it more.
Okay,
since
so
I could talk about it out loud.
All right,
you know?
so tell us your thing.
What did you get?
Well, you go first.
Okay. I got ENFPT.
Okay, I don't know what that means. Write it down. Write down your letters.
Okay. So ENFPT.
I know E means extroverted, right?
Uh-huh.
I would definitely say you're extroverted, and I don't know anything else.
Oh, that's what switched. That's what switched.
Really? Here.
I was an introvert the other night,
Oh.
but it was close. So E and then the N means intuitive.
Oh.
So the F means feeling, definitely. Thinking versus feeling, definitely feeling. P, judging versus prospecting. You know, well, let's just go through them. And then the last one, identity, is turbulent and not, as opposed to assertive.
Are you turbulent?
Yeah.
That sounds like chaotic to me.
I know.
If something's turbulent, that's not good.
I know.
Okay, you will write down mine.
Yes.
INTJ-T.
INTJ-T. And then mine is campaigner.
Mine is architect.
Ah. You know what? I was going to guess in that family for you.
Read what your campaigner, what that means.
Okay. Let me find it.
It should just be on your thing.
Oh, did it give it to us?
Yeah.
Okay. Campaigners are enthusiastic, creative, and sociable free spirits who can always find a reason to smile.
Oh, that's you. For sure.
It really does kind of fit me better than the one from the other night.
Okay, mine says architect. Architects are imaginative and strategic thinkers with a plan for everything.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes. That's true.
Okay, so I'm gonna push next. It says that I'm 76% introverted and 24% extroverted.
See, they're really close, aren't they? What is yours?
76% introverted.
Okay, so you are definitely an I, but see, just like I said, I got an I the other night. That's because look
you're
how
really
close I am.
close.
So tonight, I'm 52% extroverted and 48% introverted, and I bet it was reversed the other. That's just like a couple of questions.
So
will do
read
that.
your introverted state or extroverted statement.
Extroverted individuals readily enjoy group activities and value social interaction. They tend to be outwardly enthusiastic and express their excitement. I'm excited. Every video, I'm excited.
Introverted individuals tend to prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and often feel drawn to calmer environments.
That's definitely you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
next.
that was the mind. Okay,
Yeah.
So the next is energy.
Yeah.
So energy is how we see the world and process information.
Okay.
Okay?
We both got the same. We're both intuitive.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm 70% intuitive and 30% observant.
Mine's right down the middle again, 56 and 44.
So mine says intuitive individuals are imaginative, open-minded, and curious. They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. Does yours say that too?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so next is nature, how we make decisions, and cope with our emotions.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Are you 100%?
Almost. I'm 88%. I'm an 88% F. I'm a big F. And
Feeling?
12% thinking.
Wow. I'm 61% thinking and 39% feeling.
We are off the charts opposite.
Yes.
You read yours.
Okay. Thinking individuals focus on objectivity and rationality, often dismissing emotions in favor of logic. They tend to see effectiveness as more important than social harmony. That makes me sound like a robot.
Feeling individuals value emotional expression and sensitivity. They place a lot of importance on empathy, social harmony, and cooperation.
That's you.
You got to get
This
along.
is pretty spot on.
Got to get along.
Okay, tactics.
Yeah, tactics. Our approach to work, planning, and decision making.
What is yours?
Oh, mine's huge. What's your big difference? Oh, yeah, we're just the opposite on that.
So mine is 78% judging. Does that mean I'm judgmental?
No. It doesn't mean judgmental. I wish they would use a different word. It doesn't mean judgmental.
Well, I kind of am.
Yeah, but that's not what they're referring to.
Okay, you read yours.
Okay. Prospecting. Prospecting individuals are very good at improvising and adapting to opportunities, like going by the seat of your pants, you know?
Yeah. YOLO.
Like, they tend to be flexible, nonconformists who value novelty above stability. So I'm like wanting to go. I want to go. Like, just now, you know, you told me that auction wasn't worth going to because it was 2 hours away and there wasn't enough stuff, but there was something there that I wanted. I was like, I'm just going to do it.
Oh, did you get it?
No.
Oh.
Okay. It's just an example. I mean, that's probably true, but I'm just saying, before I think about it, I'm just like, yeah, let's just do that. What's it going to hurt?
So mine is 78% judging, 22% prospecting. And it says, judging individuals are decisive, thorough, and highly organized. They value clarity, predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning to spontaneity.
Yeah. It's pretty spot on. Well, of course, when they're right in the middle, you know, it's not as reliable, but when they're that far apart, you know, 17% versus 83%, that's probably pretty spot on for the person.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last one is identity. So identity underpins all the others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions.
Yeah.
So assertive, 37%, turbulent, 63%.
37% assertive?
Me?
You're not assertive.
I know, it's a little higher than you would think, right?
Yeah. Mine is only 15% assertive.
What?
And 85% turbulent.
Stop
it.
Now, how did that happen?
Turbulent individuals are self-conscious and sensitive to stress. That's true. They feel a sense of urgency in their emotions and tend to be success-driven, perfectionist, and eager to improve.
Okay, so see all these other things we could be opposite on and then still be the same in that respect.
Right.
Because all these different little people here, I mean, little like acronyms, the first four letters, they can all be either A or T, assertive or turbulent. So as an architect, you can be an architect assertive or you can be an architect turbulent.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to hear what percentage of people are what you are?
Sure.
Okay, 2.1%.
What?
2.1% are architects.
Really?
Now, of course, you know there's 16 different variations.
Well, yeah.
So,
well, how many are you?
Let's see. I don't know. I had it on my other one. It was pretty high. Let's see. Oh, it's pretty high. Mine is 8.1%.
8.1?
Yeah.
What's the highest?
You
don't know?
Who's the highest out there? Put it in the comments. I think the highest one is about 13.8%.
Okay.
Defender.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
And what's the most rare one, apparently, is under diplomat, which is my category, but it's called an advocate.
Okay.
Quiet and mystical, yet very inspiring.
Laura, that was fun.
Hey,
That was great.
I think it was fun.
We've learned so much about ourselves, and hopefully you've learned something about us too.
Yeah, and you could just go on and on. You could like go for days talking about this, like how it affects your career, how it affects your relationships, how it affects how you talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed the very first episode of Tales from the Put-Out Closet. That was fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah. I'm
excited.
Me too. Make sure that if you are watching on YouTube, give this video a like. Comment below. If you took the test, let us know what you got. If you didn't take the test, let us know if you were surprised by any of our answers or if you thought we were lying about something. Let us
Or
know
if we were wrong.
Let us know what
I
you
could just
thought.
see you guys at home. That's wrong. Mary Beth's not like that.
If you're listening to the podcast elsewhere, we would love for you to come over to YouTube and subscribe to our channel, Fatbird Finds, and make sure you're following our podcast wherever you're listening.
That's right. And like we said at the beginning, this is kind of a get to know you kind of segment for this week and maybe next week, but then we'll dive into some sort of fun series.
Yeah, it'll be great. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great day. And as always, make sure you stay tuned to see what Fatbird finds next, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.